Weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, we're good.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To throw his Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Brady now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. To throw is Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Now back to the ground game with White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, they'll run with White. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Brady. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Brady gives this to White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second and a couple, Brady. That's going to be caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to... yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 10. They go with White on the counter. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Again, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Koo to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
1st and 10. Here's Brady. Gets the check down throw to White. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 16, Brady, throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, that's complete to White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Carr. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw his Carr. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Brady now on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On play action, now Carr. This pass is caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Brady. Quick slant to Otten. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. One final try now for Brady. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a